Hello students, good morning. You will be fine at your places. Today we are going to start the unit 4th of our syllabus, that is the ecological portion, and majority of the students they are taking it easy in order to get through the examination. But at the last what we will see that it is the marks which are going to be counted, and this unit it is regarding the marks percentage. It contains the highest marks percentage in the examination. It carries 12 marks in the examination. What the first topic regarding this is this habitat. Before going into habitat, or what do you mean by the habitat, what do you mean by the microhabitat, or what do you mean by the niche, I will give you the a well-known saying of a well-known ecologist. His name was Odom. What the Odom has said, he said that habitat is the address of an organism. Habitat is the address of an organism. And what he has said about the niche is the profession of an organism. According to Odom, what he has said regarding the habitat, what he has said regarding the niche, he has said that habitat is the address of an organism and niche is the profession of an organism. So what we can now define from these two terms, that is this address and profession. What do we mean by this habitat? Habitat is simply the dwelling place of an organism. It is a place where it is the living place. It is the dwelling place of an organism. It is the place where an organism survives. It is that place where an organism can live, and it is that place which provides organism all the necessities of the life. It provides all the what we call as the things which are necessary for the organism to survive. That it provides the organism food, it provides him the shelter, it provides him the space, and it is that place where we will see the organisms they can breed. अब जो हम इसकी जो characteristics है, this habitat, it's a living place, it is a dwelling place of an organism. It has got some characteristics. अगर हम कुछ कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स की बात कर लेंगे, फर्स्ट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक जो हम इसके लेंगे, दैट दिस हैबिटेट इट इज फॉर्म्ड ऑफ बोथ बायोटिक एंड एबायोटिक. दिस हैबिटेट की अगर हम बात कर लेंगे, इट इज मेड अप ऑफ, इट इज फॉर्म्ड ऑफ बोथ बायोटिक एंड एबायोटिक कंपोनेंट्स. बायोटिक आर द लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म दैट आर द बिसाइड्स दिस ऑर्गेनिज्म some other organisms they are also found in that place, and those organisms जो हम बात कर लेंगे, they may be plants, they may be animals, they may be microorganisms. In that habitat, in that dwelling place, in that living place, beside an organism जिसकी हम बात कर रहे हैं, उसके अलावा इस place पर different types of plants are found, different types of animals are found, and different microorganisms are found, which forms the all these forms they forms the biotic component of that habitat. Now this abiotic की अगर हम बात कर लेंगे, it forms the non-living component of that habitat. It forms the non-living component. Abiotic है, it forms the non-living component, and that non-living component में अगर हम देखेंगे, it includes the physio-geographical factors, that is various climatic conditions. उसमें इंटेंसिटी ऑफ लाइट आ जाएगी, उसमें इंटेंसिटी ऑफ प्रेसिपिटेशन आ जाएगी, उसमें ह्यूमिडिटी आ जाएगी, उसमें लाइट आ जाएगी, उसमें टेम्परेचर आ जाएगा, एंड Besides this, it also includes the soil temperature, soil texture, soil जो हम देखते हैं types of the soil, and that is the soil, then it is the water, then it is the land, that is the air. These are included in this abiotic component. That is the first. अगर हम second one की बात कर लेंगे, in this habitat it may be as small as a drop of water. इसके अगर हम size की बात कर लेंगे, this habitat it may be as small as a drop of water. It may be as small as the bark of tree. This may be अगर हम साइज की बात करें, शेप की बात करें, इट मे बी एज स्मॉल एज ए ड्रॉप ऑफ वाटर, इट मे बी एज स्मॉल एज द बार्क ऑफ ट्री, इट मे बी एज स्मॉल एज द what we saw the cells of an organ, where we will see the cell different microorganisms they live. For example, in case of the human beings, RBCs की अगर हम बात कर लेंगे, वहां पर हम देखते हैं कि एक protozoan, that is the plasmodium, it survives there, or it may be as big as an ocean. It may be as big as a sea. It may be as big as a forest. It may be as big as a desert. So, अगर हम इस habitat की बात कर लेंगे, this habitat according to its size, it may be very small in size. It may be as small as a drop of water. एक पानी के कतरे में हम क्या देखते हैं? We will find varied forms of the living organisms, which are mainly the microorganisms. It may be the bark of a tree. इस bark of the tree में हम क्या देख सकते हैं कि different types of organisms will found. Those may be both multicellular as well as the unicellular. Yeah, we can say जो मैंने बात कर ली, that is the cells of the human beings. अगर हम बात करेंगे in the RBCs of the human beings, a parasite lives there, that is the protozoan, that is this plasmodium rather, that survives there. Or this habitat, it may be big. It may be big as an ocean. It may be as big as a sea. It may be as big as a forest. It may be as big as a desert, or it may be as big as a grassland. C part. अब जो अगर हम habitat की बात करेंगे, organism जो होते हैं, they are habitat specific. They are habitat specific. कि a particular organism की अगर हम बात कर लेंगे, he survives in a particular habitat. अगर हम एग्जाम्पल देंगे कि जो organisms होते हैं, they are mainly habitat specific. That means an organism जो है, it is found in a particular habitat. For example, camel, it is easily found. अगर हम उसकी बात कर लेंगे, it is found in the desert areas. अगर हम बात कर लेंगे polar bear की, it is easily found in the polar regions. It is mainly found in the tundra regions. लेकिन अगर हम बात कर लेंगे, अगर हम ये देखेंगे, these pine trees, that deodar tree, they are mainly found in the mountainous, जहाँ पर जो हम देखते हैं कि precipitation that is mainly in the form of the snow, but they are not found in the what we will called as this equatorial region. They are mainly found in the taiga region. लेकिन there are some exceptions. There are some exceptions. Few exceptions are there कि all the organism जो हैं, they are not habitat specific. There are some exception. एक exception में अगर आपको example दूंगा, that is एक fish है, which is the what we call the staple aquatic food for the Indians. That is called as the hilsa. Hilsa, hilsa. That fish is found both in the freshwater bodies as well as in the ocean seas. That hilsa, that is the staple aquatic food of the Indians. उसमें हम क्या देखते हैं, this hilsa, it is found both in the, ये कहाँ पर पाया जाता है, it is both found in the what we will call as the freshwater bodies as well as in the aquatic, in this marine body. Now there are the what we will call as the variety of the habitats. अगर हम varieties की बात कर लेंगे, अगर हम varieties की बात करें, we will find different varieties of the habitats. जो मैंने पहले ही कहा कि that we have got different types of these habitats. Those habitats, they are different types. हमारे पास अगर हम बात करेंगे प्लाज्मोडियम की बात करेंगे, दैट इज द मलेरिया पैरासाइट। दैट मलेरिया पैरासाइट जो इसका हैबिटेट है, इट इज फाउंड इन द आरबीसीज, इट इज फाउंड इन द रेड ब्लड सेल, इट इज फाउंड इन द एरिथ्रोसाइट्स ऑफ द ह्यूमन बीइंग्स एंड इट सर्वाइव्स देयर एट ईज। अगर हम दूसरी बात करेंगे, ये एक एग्जांपल होगी। दूसरी बात, हमारे पास एक एनालिड है, दैट एनालिड की अगर हम बात करेंगे, दैट इज कॉल्ड ट्यूबीफैक्स, TUBI। That annelid is called as tubiflex। अगर हम tubiflex की अगर हम बात कर लेंगे, that tubiflex की अगर हम बात कर लेंगे, it is mainly found in the fresh running water, but that fresh running water, it must be rich in oxygen and it must be rich in the organic matter। ये दूसरी बात हो गई कि फ्रेश वाटर में पाया जाता है, लेकिन उस फ्रेश वाटर में जिसमें ऑर्गेनिक मैटर की अच्छी खासी तादाद होगी और जिसमें ऑक्सीजन कंटेंट भी अच्छा होगा। तीसरी बात अगर हम बात करेंगे, वी हैव गॉट सम व्हाट वी कॉल एज अ पडल वर्म। दिस पडल वर्म अगर हम इसकी बात कर लेंगे, इट इज एन एनालिड। दिस एनालिड अगर हम बात कर लेंगे, इट व्हाट वी कॉल, इट इज मेनली मैरीन, it is marine, ये marine में पाया जाता है, but it is not found on the what we called as the freshwater bodies। We have got one more, that is the Indian shark, that is called a Scolidion, Indian shark। That Indian shark की अगर हम बात कर लेंगे, it is not found deep inside the what we call as the seas, but it is found along the coastal lines, along the what we call Indian coastal line। जो भी coastal lines हमारे पास है वहां पर ये पाया जाता है, these Indian sharks। Now there are some reasons अगर हम बात करेंगे why there are too much variation in the habitats। अगर हम बात करेंगे, there are two main reasons। First one, अगर हम अर्थ की बात करेंगे, regarding the movements of the earth, one is rotation, second one is the revolution। अगर हम rotation की बात करेंगे, it is the movement of the earth around its own axis। second बात अगर हम revolution की बात करेंगे, it is the what we call as the movement of the earth around the sun। अब जो वेरिएशन की रीजंस हम बताएंगे, what are the reasons for these varied habitats, it is the revolution and सेकेंड रीजन जो हमारे पास है, इट इज द टिल्टिंग ऑफ द अर्थ अराउंड इट्स ओन एक्सिस, जो ये टिल्ट में है। दीज आर द टू रीजंस। अब जो रेवोल्यूशन के साथ क्या होता है, डिफरेंट सीजन्स और फॉर्म, टिल्टिंग से क्या हो जाता है, इट आल्सो हेल्प्स अस इन फॉर्मिंग द डिफरेंट सीजन्स। उससे क्या हो जाता है, देयर इज द वेरिएशन, जो सन्स की रेज जो होती है उनकी फ्लक्चुएशन होती है। एट सम प्लेसेस वो ज़्यादा हो जाते हैं, दैट मीन द टेम्परेचर इज वेरी मच हाई। लेकिन कुछ जगह यह ऐसे भी होते हैं ज़मीन पर, ड्यू टू दिस रेवोल्यूशन एज वेल एज दिस टिल्टिंग, उससे क्या हो जाता है कि सनस की जो रेज होती है वो बहुत कम पड़ती है। दैट मीन्स जो टेम्परेचर होगा, जो लाइट इंटेंसिटी होगी वो बहुत कम होगी। सेकेंड वन, दैट टू हेल्प सन, जो टेम्परेचर इट प्लेज एन इंपॉर्टेंट रोल इन द प्रेसिपिटेशन में भी इसका। एंड ड्यू टू वेरिएशन इन द टेम्परेचर, ड्यू टू वेरिएशन इन द प्रेसिपिटेशन, वी विल फाइंड डिफरेंट हैबिटेट, जो बायोडाइवर्सिटी होती है। कुछ जगह पर ये बायोडाइवर्सिटी बहुत ज़्यादा होगी, लेकिन कुछ जगह हम ये भी देखेंगे जहाँ पर ये बायोडाइवर्सिटी बहुत स्कैंटी होगी। फॉर एग्जांपल इन द इक्वेटोरियल रीजन, दैट इज अक्रॉस दिस या अप एंड बिलो सम, दैट इज नियरर द इक्वेटर। अगर हम बात कर लेंगे बोथ अपवर्ड्स एंड डाउनवर्ड, वी विल सी दैट हियर वी विल द टेम्परेचर रिमेन्स quite high, precipitation is good, there will say a wide जो इलाका जो that region that is rich in the biodiversity। सेकंड बात अगर हम बात कर लेंगे, इन कंपैरिजन टू दिस दैट इज टुवर्ड्स द पोल्स, वहाँ जो टेम्परेचर होता है वो बहुत कम होता है, सब जीरो रहता है वहाँ पर टेम्परेचर। सेकंड वन, प्रेसिपिटेशन जो होता है इट इज मेनली इन द फॉर्म ऑफ द आइस। उससे भी हम क्या देखते हैं कि they too has got the biodiversity, but that biodiversity is very much scanty। So these two reasons that plays an important role in having the wide variety of that is first one the revolution, and second one is the tilting of this earth, that is plays an important role। Now this is the microhabitat। What do you mean by the microhabitat? Microhabitat is the small portion of the habitat Microhabitat, it is the part, it is the portion of the habitat. For example, if we take the example of the pond, we will find different types of the organism which are found there. Some of the organism, they live at ease on the surface of the water, which are called as the surface feeders. कुछ एग्जाम्पल हम ये देखेंगे, कुछ ऑर्गेनिज्म हम ऐसे भी देखेंगे विच आर फाउंड एट द बॉटम ऑफ द पॉन्ड, विच आर कॉल्ड एज अ सबमर्ज्ड स्पीशीज. कुछ हम ये भी देखेंगे विच आर फाउंड अलोंग द बैंक्स ऑफ दिस पॉन्ड. सो इन दिस पॉन्ड व्हाट वी विल सी, different types of habitats are found. Some organisms are found at one place, some organisms are found at different place, some organisms are found at different place. These different places, they form the part of this big habitat, and these small habitats, these which are the part of a man habitat, that is called as the micro habitat. Now this niche, that niche अगर हम बात कर लेंगे, it is simply the profession of an organism. When an organism lives when an organism survives in an habitat, it performs some functions. What are those functions which it survives? The functional part of an organism, that is called as the niche. That is called as the niche. I will give you some example. O'Neill, हमारे पास एक था साइंटिस्ट, उसने क्या बताया, in the year 1967 he found 7 different species of millipedes. 7 different species of millipedes, and he found कि जो ये millipedes है, they are found in the same habitat. उनका जो same जो tropic level भी है, that is same. That is, all of them are what we will call as the consumers, decomposers rather, but they are not found, all these different species, they are not found at the same place. He says he found, after what that he observed that these 7 different species, they are found in the different layers of the litter, they are found in the different layers of the organic wastes. अगर हम दूसरी बात कहेंगे, जो एक और एग्जांपल हम लेंगे, we have got the cat, we have got the owl. Both of them they feed on the rats. लेकिन जो इनका फंक्शनल यूनिट है, that is the niche जो है, that is same. But these 2 different organisms, they are not found in the same habitat. This cat, it is found mainly in the vicinity of the human settlements. आमतौर पर जहां इंसानों की आबादी होती है, वहां पर ये कैट पाया जाता है. While as this owl की अगर हम बात कर लेंगे, it is found in the deserted areas. It is found कि जहां पर इंसानी मुदाखलत बहुत कम होती है, वैरान जगह पर पाया जाता है. So both of them, जो हम देखेंगे, जो इनका फंक्शन, जो इनका निश है, that is same, but they are not found in this same habitat. This cat is found in the vicinity of the human settlements, and this owl की अगर हम बात कर लेंगे, it is found in the desert area. These are called as the equivalent niches. Both are same, but they जो उनका फंक्शन होता है, that is same, but they, अगर हम उनकी बात कर लेंगे, they are found in the different habitats. Now जो अब मेरे कहने का मतलब है, दैट इज, अगर हम इसकी सिग्निफिकेंस देखेंगे, जो इसकी मेन सिग्निफिकेंस है, इट हेल्प्स अस इन द डाइवर्सिफिकेशन ऑफ द स्पीशीज इनटू सब स्पीशीज. हम आसानी के साथ एक स्पीशीज को, इसको हम ब्रेकअप कर सकते हैं इनटू सब स्पीशीज. दूसरी बात अगर हम बात करेंगे, इट अवॉइड्स कंटिन्यूअस, जो हम कहेंगे इंटर रिलेशनशिप या जो कंपटीशन जो देखते हैं, इट अवॉइड, जो कंपटीशन आपस में ऑर्गेनिजम्स का होता है, इसको ये अवॉइड करने की कोशिश कर लेता है. सो दिस निश हम देखेंगे कि वी विल फाइंड नो 2 ऑर्गेनिज्म जो एक जगह नहीं पाए जाएंगे, बट दे आर फाउंड एट द डिफरेंट प्लेसेस. दिस इज all of the today. Rest we will stay tomorrow. Thanks.